My creative media production is aimed to inform college students how to use the college library. I believe this will be useful as this social hub is underused and not used to its full extent. I therefore want people to use the library, taking all the benefits they can from it. My target audience is students, those who go to Worthing College and therefore would use the facilities here. To justify why I think the video is needed, I had to do some research. My primary research was done using a focus group, to which I spoke to 3 groups of students and asked them the questions that are on your screen right now. The groups varied in size, ranging from 6 people all the way up to 13. The demographics of my audience in my focus group were all students, male and female, that I found around the college. The focus group's a great form of qualitative research, where you can get lexical responses to the length of the skill of the question. This can give me great information, also very independent and personal information for where I feel I want to go off and specifically target a bit of information that I would then want to draw from them. I will get some ideas and opinions also on my production and the idea itself before I have created it. I would ask my focus groups questions such as, how do you study and revise? To see whether the library would be of benefit to them. And also, do you understand and know your way around the library? By asking this, I can determine whether my production is needed and also if I elaborated, where I need to go in detail in my production. So what areas in the library are least understood and needed more detail, analysis and explaining to the students to allow them to get the full benefit of the library. I would then go into this further in my actual production. In my focus group, I have analysed my questions alongside the answers I received. This therefore shows the responses I got and the benefits from them and how I got them from the question. Looking back, I believe I should have included more open-ended questions near the end of my focus groups, or just open the layout into a discussion rather than an obvious focus group where effects such as the Hawthorne effect can easily take place. My questionnaire, I debate whether it was a full success. I had far too many closed-ended questions. However, closed-ended questions did allow me to get some good analytical graphs and charts, aiding me in my conclusion. My questionnaire goes into more detail about who I am talking to compared with my focus groups, making it more personal and potentially more detailed as they get a longer time to respond. By asking questions such as, do you have a laptop of your own in my questionnaire, I gather findings which are helpful as to whether a service offered by the library, in this occasion given laptops out on loan, are of benefit to the students. I evaluated and concluded my findings using pie charts and graphs. These will be on the screen right now. Stating how I am going to use my findings and why they're necessary comes in the conclusion later on. So from my questionnaires and my focus groups, I drew out 2 pie charts. The first one was what I thought was quite crucial was, do you read? Because if you're reading, you're probably going to be in the library at some point. Therefore, you can get good analytical knowledge through books, and also you'll probably read some sort of articles online. Here I found that 8 people said they do read, but a shocking 7 said they didn't. This is quite an even split, and therefore shows that not enough people are using the library for what it's good for, as they should be picking up books and going into further knowledge using this. My second pie chart was the question, do you have a laptop of your own? 9 people said they do, and 6 people said they didn't. This is a bit more of a split than the do you read question. However, it's still shocking that 6 people do not have their own laptops. This means that therefore they cannot do independent study at work as easy. So therefore, staying behind at lunch breaks and also at the end of the day, using library laptops is a very, very useful feature that maybe they should think about doing. It just therefore gives them a nice working environment and also a facility and the equipment to actually do some more independent study. For my secondary research, I looked up some figures of the declining use of the library. I noted library attendances dropped 12.8% inside of 4 years, data from 2005 to 2009. I then assessed the findings from the BBC study and concluded reasons why it may have declined so drastically. I thought this was rather shocking, so I added it to my work. For all of my research, I believe it backs up the need for my production. Library ratings are going down, and people are too lazy nowadays due to technological advances to firstly walk to the library itself when there's ebooks online, but to then actually bother to learn everything in the library. In college, it is also vital that students know where the library is to print work, focus on studying in peace, to access the laptops, to get up ebooks and more. If the students are too lazy to find it out for themselves, hopefully this video will do it all for them and it will benefit their work. You can either search it up online on the Creative Media Production YouTube channel, or it could be broadcasted on the TVs in the learning zones themselves.